up to my favorite bunch of beauties? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to my makeup basket for the week of December the 17th. I have pulled out a whole bunch of stuff today. Vlogmas has me doing a lot of makeup, so I pulled out quite a few things. One thing is being left in there from last week. Yeah, one thing is being left in there from last week. And before I go further, I wanted to thank you all for joining me for all of my Vlogmas videos. This has been a lot of work, but I have been enjoying every minute of it. If you all have any ideas of anything else that you want me to do for Vlogmas, please let me know down in the comments. But we are going to get started with what I had in my basket for last week. So we are going to start with the complexion products. Sorry if you hear a bunch of noise, I'm sorry. Foundation was the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Foundation in the shade Medium 21. I really like this foundation, but I'm going to give it a break this week. I feel like I've been using it for like 2 weeks in a row, so I'm going to give that a break. I use the Kosas Revealer Concealer in 08W. I really like that one. I use the Kosas Cloud Set Powder in the shade Softly. I really like this, but I'm going to give this one a break also this week. I use the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Global Glow, and that looks like that. Let's see, I did use the Phytosurgence Spectral Sunlight Cream Bronzer in the shade Golden Horizon, or shade number 9, and it looks like that. Let's see, what is this, and did I use it? I think I did, yeah. The Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Divine Blush in Paradise Venus. Really like that shade. And what else did I use complexion wise? I pulled out the Phytosurgence blushes. I had it in the shade Sublimate. I have it in the shade Exothermic, and I have it in the shade Inferno. These three are going to stay in my basket for this week because I didn't get a chance to use them last week. Let's see, I think that may, oh, I guess you could count this as complexion also. The Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit Unlocked palette, Owl and Snake. I'm going to put this one back. This has been in my basket for a while, so it's been getting some good use. And I think that is it because my little complexion section is empty. So I am going to jump on to my palettes. I pulled out the MAC Connect in Color eyeshadow palette in Hi-Fi Color. I did not use this last week, but I did use this today for my Monday morning makeup. So I am going to actually keep this in my basket. I used last week the Pat McGrath Labs. This is her Bijou Brilliance collection, and this is in the shade Bordeaux Bliss. I used that last week. Let me move this out of the way. It is wet. It is going to mess something up. I pulled out the Christmas Morning palette, and that looks like that. I didn't use it, and I think I'm just going to put it back. I did use the, and I think I said this was going to stay in my basket, the Danessa Meyer's Groundwork palette, Defining Neutrals, which of course you know looks like this. And I used this also this week for my Monday morning makeup. So we'll put that back. I pulled out the Glaminatrix Nearly Natural palette and did not use it. Just being honest, and that's going back. What I ended up using and probably kicked the Nearly Natural out is a new palette that I just got, and that is from Melt. The Melt and Bailey Sarian collab, the Fatally Yours palette, which is an all matte grungy palette. I absolutely love that one. But that is going back. And then the last palette was the Midnight palette from Beauty Bay. And I did use some of the purples in this palette. Didn't get to do my Ice Queen look. Maybe I should keep this in. No, we'll put this back because I think something else may help me do that Ice Queen look this week. So that is going to go back also. This palette is going to go back into the basket. For foundation this week, I pulled out the Tarte Amazonian Clay Tinted Serum. I have it in the shade Deep Sand. And I used that today. I felt like it was a little warm. If you look at my face and look at my neck, it feels like it's a little warm. But we are going to play with that this week. I also pulled out the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Powder Foundation, which looks like that, and I have it in the shade 370. I actually put it on top of that serum, but it still feels like it's a little bit warm. I pulled out the Laura Mercier Translucent Medium Deep Setting Powder, OG. I pulled out for my highlighter this week. I feel like I'm mixing stuff up. I kind of am. This is the stuff I'm putting back here. For my highlighter this week, I pulled out the Milani Baked Highlighter in Rosa Italiana. Yeah, Rosa Italiana, which looks like that. It kind of looks like Global Glow from MAC. Let me see. They are not that far off. Dupe. So we have that. Oh, last week I did use the Melt highlighter in the shade, and this is one of the digital dust highlighters in the shade True Love Never Dies. This is from their Nightmare Before Christmas collection, and it is it is a duochrome highlighter. We'll put that back. I feel like I pulled out these 3 blushes last week. This one I said I probably was not going to use. Oh no, this is not the one I said I was not going to use. I think I put that back. I don't know why I still have this one out and I did not use it. But this is the LYS Higher Standard blush in Self Love, which looks like that. Looks like I really do need to use it. I pulled out the Gucci blush in the shade Warm Berry, I think. Yeah, in the shade Warm Berry. And then the RMS Beauty, the Redimension blush in the shade Hanky Panky, which looks like that. So that is it for the things that I actually pulled out last week. Oh shoot, I have brushes I need to put back. This week we are done with the complexion products. I said I was going to hold on to these Phytosurgeons blushes because I really want to use them, see how they feel. It's alright, I am trying not to be super nosy, but actually trying to put things away at the same time. So we shall move on to blushes. More blushes. I pulled out so many blushes this week. I pulled out the Mally Shimmer Shape and Glow Plus blush in the shade Oh So Rosy. And that looks like that. It is so gray in here. I feel like I'm filming in the evening, but it is like, what, 3 o'clock? I pulled out the Tower 28 blush in Office Hours. And that looks like that. I pulled out two sort of build your own blush highlighter, maybe bronzer sort of palettes. So this one is, this is more of a highlighty blush. This is definitely a highlight, and this is a blush. And then this is definitely a blush. This is like a highlighty blush, and then this is a bronzer. So I pulled those two out. We'll put those here. For bronzer, I pulled out one of the Hourglass Trios. It's the Ambient Lighting Palette Volume 3 because I wanted to use that one in the middle for a bronzer. So we pulled that out. I did actually pull out lipsticks this week. And the one that I have on my lips today is Nightbird from Sephora. This is one of their cream lip stains, so it's super comfortable on the lips. So that's Nightbird. It's a super black lipstick, and believe it or not, I have a black lip liner, and you will see that in the video tomorrow. That is what helped me from completely going outside of the lines with this black lipstick. And this is the NYX retractable lip liner in the shade Black Lips. I also pulled out a Pat McGrath lipstick in, I thought I pulled out more than one, in the shade Omi. And Omi looks like this. This was one of like my favorite types of shades of lipstick before I like really started wearing lipstick. I wanted to fade into the background, so I loved anything that was like mauve. Alright, and this is water. Let me show you all my little Christmas cup from Swig. It was so cute. I think they were like $20 off. So of course I had to grab it. Let's move on. I have a Milani lipstick. And this is in the shade Uptown Mauve. Here we go. But this one is not. This one is more bold. And I have 3 of the e.l.f. What do you call these things? I have no idea what they are called, but it is their newest lipsticks that remind you of the NARS lipsticks. And I can't even see the shades on these things. It's upside down. So this one, so this is the packaging, so you know which one I'm talking about. This one is in the shade No Doubt. It's a nice nude. These are all sort of in the nude family. This one is in the shade, I think that says Drive. Yeah. And that looks like that. And then the third one is in the shade Standing Ovation. And that looks like that. Alright, so that is it for the lips. I did pull out this, put that right there. I put this little e.l.f. eyebrow palette. You know, these little bite-sized palettes. I don't know if I like this. I'm gonna have to play with it. I thought that the black wax, I mean the dark brown wax would have more color to it, and I think it's just to keep your brows in place instead of using the clear wax. It should have some color to it though, but I ended up using my favorite brow pencil to finish off my brows in the video, so you'll see that tomorrow. We'll still play with that and see. And oh, I pulled out this little collection of Dalton lippies, and there's like 5 of them in here. If I didn't like take one out and put it somewhere. So let's just do this real quick. No, I'm just going to show you because me and names right now, I can't see the names on the bottom of here. So that's one of them. And this is just, I was like, I might need something a little more rosy. This one is a little more on the nude side. This one, also nude, but a lighter nude. Looks like it'll go good like in the center of a lip. And this one, also nude. I think these were just meant to be nude. Come on, stop reading what I'm saying. And then I'll just show you the last one. These are called the Doll Skin Genius, the Multitasker 3-in-1 Lip Color Sticks. And this is the last one. So all nudes, but then you have one that's a little more rosy than the rest. This is the Remember to Smile collection. I just pulled these out just in case. You know, sometimes you just feel things a little different. You want to do things a little different. So the palettes that I pulled out, the first one is the Wild Jaguar palette from Huda Beauty. And I did use that one in my look for Monday morning makeup. So you'll see that tomorrow. I used the shade down here. I pulled out this little mini Petite Pro de, however you say that, palette from Viseart, and it is a cute little thing. I think I got this from BoxyCharm and just never used it, so I pulled it out. It's really pretty. Let me take that little cover off of it so you can see the shades. The shades, actually, that one feels like it wants to puff out of the thing, but they look like this. So I'm going to keep this little plastic thing on top, but I may use that because that is really pretty. Maybe we'll do like a get ready with me chat type video coming up this week and I can use it. Alright, and that is the little cute packaging that it came in. This is not an eyeshadow palette actually. This is a blush palette, but I pulled out the Pat McGrath Labs, the Bijou Brilliance Blush Bronzer Highlighter palette. And it was because I wanted to try the bronzer in Burnished Honey. And I think this was the darkest palette. So, let me pull that out. I pulled out the Pat McGrath Labs Mothership 5 Bronze Seduction palette. And that looks like this. I don't think that I have ever used that red, so I may want to try that. And I pulled out the Christmas Eve palette from Odin's Eye, which looks like this. And yes, I'm going to try to do my Ice Queen look with this palette here. I think I'll do a good job of it. Absolutely. And the last palette I pulled out was my Build Your Own palette from Lethal Cosmetics, and that was my attempt at doing some neutrals, but I like this palette, so I also pulled that one out. That is it, I think, for everything that I pulled out for this week. Hopefully we can get some good use out of the majority of it. Maybe we'll try to do a few makeup looks this week besides the Monday morning makeup and the Ice Queen. Maybe we'll add some other things. We shall see. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you are already subscribed, please make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when I have a new video coming out. Have a great day, and don't let your day be a waste of makeup. Bye.